to the welcome super friends. Galactivators here once again. FYOTB for yoga on the beach. You ready to get galactivated with us again? And clear this thing here so you have a lovely view for you. So you can see what we see. Do you see what I see? Thank you everyone for tuning in and joining me. FYOTB for yoga on the beach. Galactivators here. Crystar Galactica, your fairy god sis. Saint Joe Narcata. And our little princess, Princess Charlie, the unicorn cat dog here holding the space. Streaming live from beautiful Love Beach, California. Belmont Shore, Horny Corner. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna relax. No, you gotta get back because you're wet. We're going to receive. And so, super friends, I invite you to like, to share, to follow, to subscribe, to invite your friends, anyone you'd like to get galactivated with us today. And we're gonna settle into our easy seated pose. And as we settle in, I'd like to share what's going on with y'all galactically, because it's a powerful time right now. As you may or may not be aware, we are in the rhythmic storm year. So lots of change is being catalyzed at this time. And we are in the resonant moon of attunement right now. So we are right at the apex point, the top of the rainbow of this galactic year, where the apex of change is happening and coming into rhythm with the changes in the seasons of life. We are in the ripening phase right now, and today our second chakra is ripening on the vine. Thank you for the gifts, and this shirt was designed by us as a Galactivators shirt, so we can remember to always be in that yogic state of connectivity. So we invite you to breathe, and today is all about your vision, holding that broader vision that everything is happening to help us evolve, to help us become our best selves, our divine selves, our yogic selves, Paramashiva, transcendence. We are transcending the limits of the humanity and ascending into that state of oneness with our divinity, our Ishtadavatar. And so I invite you now, super friends, find your breath. Today we are going through a galactic activation portal. It's a galactic activation portal day today, as well as yesterday. And today's the blue electric monkey day, the visionary monkey. So today is all about remembering that we're just a barrel of monkeys here in Earthville, not to take ourselves too seriously in these lifetimes, even though it seems like it's such a serious thing. Remember that there's a divine order and a structure to everything. There's a bigger picture, a broader path that we are all on together, super friends. Thank you so much for the gifts. And that we're here to have a good time. We're here to play. We're here to have fun. We're here to get in that positive state and to be in our mastery together. Because tomorrow we enter into that divine human day, reveling in our divinity, our divine human, galactic, star being, authentic selves. Hari Om, Jai Shri Ram. So with this in mind, I invite you to find that head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Shoulders, let's take them up, back down a few times. And let's just elongate our breath. Maybe shake out any tension in our heads, our neck, our faces. Just observe your nervous system now, and let's place one hand on our heart and the other below it on our belly. And Let's bring our mind, our awareness into our heart. So closing our eyes, but looking up at that third eye. And then look around your head, down your neck, and into your heart, into your lungs, into your belly. Let your belly rise and fall. Let your heart start warming up. Maybe you can feel your nervous system, the nerves in your heart spreading from the center out to the left and the right. A warming, an awakening, an awareness, a particle acceleration. And the Bija mantra, the seed sound that activates Anahata, the spiraling vortex of energy that is the heart chakra. It's the tone, the sound, yum. So let's play with that right now, super friends. Om, yum, yum, yum. And just breathe into your heart, tone into your heart, and notice what you feel. Om, yum, yum, yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om, yum, yum, yum. Notice what that does to your body, physiology. Come here. Sit down. Down, down, down. All right, and then let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Filling up with the love of dog. Yesterday was the White Lunar Dog Day. So no matter what happens, it's all love. It's all for the love of dog. My kitties. So inhaling your heart forward and exhaling, rolling back. Right? Gotta be the counterbalance to today's energies. Inhaling heart forward, exhaling, rolling back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, arch your spine. Find that transcendental love inside, super friends. So we can hold this space together. Let's take it forward and back. Inhale, lifting our heart. Exhale, arching our spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck our chin. Back to center. Let's inhale, reach up. Let's focus on our intention, super friends. Our why. Health, well-being, happiness, flexibility, strength, improvement, empowerment, satisfaction, appreciation, vitality, well-being, carrying the big, beautiful, bright vibrations. Stay here, give me, baby. And then exhale, let's fold. Stay here, boo-boo. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the love of dog. Open this. Because dog is love, right, princess? Yes. Charlie says yes. Sneezes in dog language means yes. breathing and walking ourselves back up. Let's straighten this left leg out to the side. Sending it nice and long. And let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Big smile, lean up and back, look up at that third eye. And as we exhale, let's just take both of our hands together, lean over towards that left side, just stretching into that side of our body. And then allow this left hand to float down, right arm up and over. Inhaling up to center, palms together, lean back. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand back behind, left hand on that thigh. Twisting, stretch. Neck, your eyes, big smile. Breath in. Let's take this right arm up, keeping that left hand where it is. Leaning up and over towards that left leg once again. Find your breath, find your smile, find your inner peace. This is the storm year, super friends, the rhythmic storm. Being that giant disruption to cause everything to rebalance itself, come back into rhythm. So just let ourselves be grounded and present. We are in the red moon wave spell of water. And today we beautifully have the waters filling the air around us. So feel that fluid, that flow. At this time of the Maha Kumbh Mela in India, in which 3 rivers, the sacred rivers of the 3 goddesses, are coming together to bring spiritual cleansing and liberation to the world right now. So let's tap into that as we bring this right hand back behind us. Push into the ground, elevate this left hand up, lifting our hips. As we press into the knees and open our heart up and back. Sending those hips forward. Om. And bringing ourselves on back down. Rotating those fingers around back behind us. Bending our knees. Placing our feet hip width apart. Let's just windshield wiper our knees side to side. Stretching our upper body, our neck, our eyes the opposite way. Breathing through center and to the other side. Back and forth a few more times. Practice that big smile. Notice what thoughts come up. Notice the difference between the sides. Keep the breath flowing. Back to center now. Let's take a reverse tabletop as we press into the ground, lifting our hips. Continuing our intermission before we do the other side. Leaning back, gaze up at that third eye. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, living the best, most beautiful lives. And slowly coming on down, elongating that right leg out to the side. Left foot in. Inhaling our arms up, interlace our fingers the opposite way as we breathe in and stretch. And then as we exhale, just leaning towards that right side, stretching into that left side of our body. Lifting up with our heart. Find that breath. Oh. One more breath. And right hand comes down over to that foot, our ankle, our sole, leaning up and over. Welcome that divine feminine energy, the Shakti, to our Shiva. Breathe in the life force, the emotions of bliss, well-being, happiness, joy, satisfaction, kindness, compassion, understanding, patience, sweetness, softness, flexibility, and sugar and spice and everything nice. As we come on back up, we're gonna twist to that left side, bringing that right hand to that thigh. And stretching our eyes. Looking back over that shoulder. And then inhale this left arm up and over towards that right leg. And breathe. Peace. Ease. One more breath. And bring in this left hand back behind us. Right arm lifts to the sky. Point the toes. Lift our hips. Leaning up and back. Oh yeah. Open your hearts up. Oh. 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 Deep breath in. And slowly coming on back down. Hands come back behind. Bending those knees. Windshield wipering side to side. Om Namah Shivaya. All right. And then we'll make it back to center once again. Pressing into the ground, super friends. Lifting our hips, leaning up and back. Gaze up at that third eye. Find your inner power. Your inner strength. Your inner resilience. Your authenticity. Your divinity. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Coming on down. Hug those knees in. Curling into that little ball. Tucking our chin. half circles with our neck. And then opening up, leaning back, stretching those legs. Let's bring our hands to those thighs and play. Wrapping around the back of those legs, play with straightening those legs up to the sky, flexing your feet back towards your face. Deep breath, big smile. And lowering those legs down towards the ground. We're gonna ease our way. Actually, let's take it into a fish pose. So bringing our hands under our glutes, coming down onto our forearms and elbows, pressing into the ground, lifting our heart, pointing our toes as we lean our head up and back, bringing our crown down towards the ground, gazing through that third eye, gently releasing your lower back on the earth. Deep breath. Breath here. Exhale, lowering on down. Let's interlace our fingers behind our neck. Bending our knees in, curl it up. Let's bring our left elbow to our right knee and straighten that left leg out, letting it hover above the ground. And then as we breathe in, we're gonna switch sides. Bringing that right elbow to that left knee as we bring it in, extending that right leg long, and switching sides, flowing with our breath. Knees side to side and rock your lower back on the ground. Good doggies. Bringing our feet hip width apart, hands to the ground, just to touch our knees. We're going to take it up into a bridge pose. So pressing into the earth, rolling our heart up, lifting those hips, walking our shoulders in, interlacing our fingers, press down with those arms, really walk those elbows in close, squeezing those knees together, up into our bridge pose. Lift your heart up towards your chin, gazing in and up at that third eye. Visualize the Galactivators in there waving at you. Music entering into your inner ear as the goddess Saraswati the rivers of purification, ripening, restoration, and blessing you with music and alignment with all of Earth's seasons. As we come up on our tippy toes, releasing our hands and rolling down. Let's bring our knees in and rock our lower back side to side. Crossing our right knee over the left. Let's squeeze these knees in, making circles with our ankles. Imagine you're unzipping your aura in the back and from your heart, connecting down into the earth. All of us all over the world, beyond time, gritting in with the planet. Beautiful light, growing as we breathe. And then extending this right arm up and back and dropping our knees over to the left. Let's take a deep twist. Inhaling back to center, hug those knees in. And then crossing that left knee over the right. Squeeze those legs in, big circles with our ankles. And then extending this left arm and left shoulder back to the left side. Guiding those legs over to the right. Turning our head and neck up towards the left. Finding that inner smile and the deep breath. Inhaling, coming on back to center. Hug both knees in. And then hands behind our legs. Let's start to rock back and forth, building up some momentum. We'll bring it forward with our feet together and our knees out, and then rock it back with our feet overhead into plow. So make sure there's room behind. Warming up that spine. Charlie, come back here. Come. Go, baby.
Come here, baby.
Go, baby. Come here.
Come here, good girl.
Dale, go, baby.
That's a good girl. Thank you. You came when I asked you. That's a good girl. That's a good baby.
And then next time when we're back in plow, we will pause with our paws overhead, our feet overhead on the ground, and we'll just hang out there for a little bit and fill up with the love of dog. Because dog is love, right, Princess Charlie? So when you're back there, bring your hands to your lower back. Walk those shoulders and elbows in behind your body to press your feet back towards the ground. Make sure your shoulders are supporting you and that your neck is nice and neutral. So come up onto those shoulders. Stretch those legs long. Gazing at that third eye. Quiet your mind. And then bring those feet up over our hips. If you feel good here, nice and supported for shoulder stand. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Make sure you're breathing. And smiling. You, the waters of light, breathe into that space that waters the emotion inside. Feel the alchemy as the waters of the universe entangle, intertwine, commingle with our own inner state of mind. And we become one with the superconscious intelligence of the universe. That is yoga. Om Namah Shivaya. As we bring our feet back overhead, releasing, on down to the ground, filling up with the love of dog. Once again, we're going to take it back into our fish. So straighten those legs, lifting our heart, coming onto those forearms, those elbows, crown heads back towards the ground, gazing in and up at that third eye. Find the breath. And coming on down. We're just gonna take a mini Shavasana here. So just allow yourself to get really connected to the earth. Let's take 2 more deep belly breaths here. And breathing, stretching, reaching with our arms, draw those knees in, and then rock ourselves up, back up to seated. Swing those legs around into a tabletop, hands under our shoulders. Cat and cow. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine, dropping our crown, press into the ground for cat. Inhale, dropping our belly for cow. Exhale, arch our spine. Flowing with our breath. Thank you. Thanks,
Bro,
boss.
thank you for the gift on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Johnny Harmonic. We love you.
Oh, hi. Let's make some circles with our spine now. Flowing with our breath. Inhale. Bring that spine up. Exhale. Drop it on down. Big circles. One direction and the other direction. Deep breaths. Expanding. Thank you so much for the gifts.
He said, thank you for y'all. Thank you for all y'all are doing.
Yay, my pleasure.
Thanks for being here. Get yoga-fied with us.
All right, let's press back into a child's pose, super friends. Let's take our knees wide, all right? And sit back on those heels and reach forward and treating the earth as a loving mother. Let's send all of our love to the planet. All of our brothers and sisters can feel our connection, peace, and be filled with the love of dog, because dog is love. Let that love start to fill your heart today, super friends. Last deep breath. And as we exhale, coming up forward, let's interlace our fingers and first bring those elbows under our shoulders, send those legs back so we're in a modified plank pose. Breathe and strengthen here. Happy birthday for your cousin. His name is Dixon. Happy birthday, Dixon. Happy birthday. And lifting those hips up, walking those feet closer towards those elbows, letting our head rest between our arms on the air. Keep those shoulders rolled back and down. Fill up with the love of dog. Find your deep breath. Reach those heels towards the ground as you walk those feet forward. Ah. 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 Last deep breath here. Let's take our knees down to the ground. Once again, stretching into a child's pose. And let's lift ourselves up and walk our hands over to the right side. Stretching into that left side of our body, super friends. Send love to your body with your breath. And rising on up. Let's take our arms up and over to the left side, stretching and breathing into the right side of our bodies. Inhaling, coming on back to center. Rise it on back up in through our tabletop. Cat cow, just move that spine once again, up and down. With our toes curled under, press into the ground, lift our knees. Galactivators, and press into the earth, straighten your legs, let your head fall through your arms, reach back with your heels, bending one knee at a time for downward facing dog. Feet together here in our downward dog. Let's inhale our right leg up. And as we exhale, bring it forward towards our nose. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, bring it up towards our right elbow. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, bring it over towards our left elbow. Inhale, elevate. Bend that knee, reach that heel towards our left glute. Reach and twist towards the right. And if you'd like to take it to the next level and flip your dog over, you can pivot that left heel to the side, bring this foot down, lift your right arm up, and take a back bend. Open your heart up. Upside down dog. Giving thanks. Breathing in. And flipping it on back over. Right leg up high. Exhale, floating it on forward. Up to your hands. Bending into that front knee. Let's drop that back knee down. Let's make sure that knee is stacked over our ankle. Deep breath now. Thank you for sharing the lives. Thank you for the gifts. Thanks for breathing with us. Thanks to the patch of blue skies overhead. As we breathe in, and as we exhale, taking those hips back, toes up, nose to knee, push into the ground. Inhaling forward, lift that back knee up. Coming onto those tippy toes in the back. And then let's pivot that back foot, lining our legs up. We're going to square our hips and shoulders forward and rise up for a warrior one. And then as we breathe, open our hips and shoulders up, bending into that front knee, warrior two. Stretch those arms away from one another. Make sure that knee's stacked over our ankle, playing with getting that front thigh as parallel to the ground as possible today. Make sure you can see your big toe and second toe. Look at that middle finger in the front. Shoot the rainbows. Reversing our warrior. Right arm up. Head falls up. Still bending into that front knee. Left hand above or below that knee or wrapped behind our back. Deep belly breath. Inhaling, straightening that front leg. Keep reaching up and back. Keep pulling that back hip back. And back with our arms into that warrior two positioning. Reach forward with that left arm, keeping that front leg straight. We'll drop that right arm down and left arm up for a Trikonasana triangle. Our gaze turns towards the left side or up at those fingertips. Inhale, rising on back up. We're gonna bend into that front knee, pivot those back toes forward, reach forward, and lift that back leg up. Coming forward with those arms for a warrior three. Just finding that straight spine. And then let's bring our hands down. Right hand down, left arm lifts up for a half moon. Beginning to stack our hips, turning our gaze up towards that left hand. Toes go out to the side on that left foot. And bringing that left hand down, let's elevate this left leg up. There are standing splits. And then let's bring this left foot down and take it all the way into a forward splits. So sliding on down with our right leg forward, left leg back. Hanuman Asana. A life of service, devotion based in love, bhakti. A loving heart space here to serve. So let's invite that spirit in. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Jai Shri Ram. That we're here to support that hero's journey in life. Help others achieve their goals and dreams. Embracing our own in our hearts. And then heel toe this right foot over to the left, coming onto the side of this right hip, bending that knee, flexing that foot, squaring our hips, lifting our heart. Deep breath in. Slowly walking ourselves forward. Fill up with the love of dog today again, because dog is love. Our sleeping swan. Inhale, rising up. Let's swing this leg back around. Coming into a plank pose. Nice and strong here. Slowly lower on down. Let's play with a few more push-ups here. Flowing with our breath. And then lift our hearts, squeezing those shoulder blades together, peeling ourselves up for cobra. Lifting our gaze, our drishti up. Gratitude for the blue skies overhead on a cloudy day. My life is a continuous stream of miracles as we slowly lower it down. Curl those toes, press back up plank, and back to downward dog. Feet step just a little closer between or towards our hands. Just notice what's shifted now between the sides as we reach our heels down. And let's give that right leg a release. So lifting it up to the sky, make some circles with that ball and socket joint in our hip, big circles with that hip, one way and the other way, ankle, knee, hip, circle them all, and placing it on back down to the ground. Let's inhale this left leg up high. Exhale, shift our weight forward, left knee towards our nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Bending that knee, reaching that left heel towards that right glute. Twisting our torso towards the left side. And if you'd like to flip your dog over, you can pivot that heel on the right to the right, bringing that foot down to the ground, lifting that left arm up, open our hearts, big smile. And flipping it on back over, lift that leg up high. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, shifting our weight forward, floating this left foot up towards our hands and bringing that back knee down. Make sure there's a nice wide stance between your legs and you drop in. You can feel that in your back hip flexor, stacking our knee over our ankle and breathing. Lifting your heart, smiling. Any tension in your shoulders, your neck, releasing. Deep breathing. Exhale, send those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Inhaling, coming forward, curling those back toes, lifting that back knee, pivoting that back foot so we line our legs up, front heel to back arch, and then squaring those hips and shoulders forward, rising up for warrior one, bending that front knee over our ankle, reaching up with our arms. Deep breath. Make sure you can see your big toe, your knees over your ankle, playing with getting that front leg as parallel to the ground as possible. So make sure there's a wide enough distance between your legs so you can really drop in. And then we're gonna open our shoulders and arms away from one another. Once again, dropping into that lunge. Front knee over our ankle, reach those arms away. Stretch them out. Send energy into your fingertips. Shoot rainbows out to the world. Super friends, Galactivate! Reversing our warrior, left arm up. Keep bending into that front knee. Right hand above or below our knee. Arms up and back. Head falling up and back. Keep bending. Thank you for the blue skies overhead. And then straightening that front leg. Keep reaching up and back. Deep breath in. As we exhale, extending this left arm forward, reach it forward, and then pivot. Left hand above or below that knee. Right arm lifts. Keep your right hip back. Keep your right shoulder open and back. Don't let that right hip pitch forward. Keep it back. Stacked. Inhale, rising up. All right, pivoting that back foot, bringing it forward. We're gonna come on forward now into, one moment please. We're going to bring ourselves forward now into a warrior 3. So reach in with our arms up, beginning to hinge at the waist, lifting that right leg up and back as we extend these right arms forward. Find that parallel to the ground space with your upper body. And making our way down so that left hand is down, right arm lifts, right toes pivot to the side, lifting our gaze up towards that right hand. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Deep breath. And bringing those hands down, let's walk our hands back towards that left leg, keeping that right leg high for standing splits. And bringing this right leg down and sliding this left leg forward, holding ourselves up into a forward splits.
We have a meeting at 3 with support.
Deep breath in. Send all of our love, all of our peace to the world. Imagine positive change happening. Anything you want to release today and let go of. Anything you want to create today. Imagine bringing it in. Super friends, a few more breaths here. Om Hri Manu Mate Namaha. Jai Shri Ram. And bringing this left foot over to the right now. Heel toe that foot, or coming onto the side of that hip and bending that knee. Flexing our foot, squaring our hips forward, and squaring our shoulders forward. Lifting our heart, lift our gaze up at that third eye. We're on the back of that right leg back behind us and stretching on forward into our sleeping swan. Once again, fill up with the love of dog. Doggy, doggy. Because dog is love. Find the breath. You can cradle your head in your arms. Breathe in beautiful emotions into your heart. Peace. Grace and ease. Open to receive as we begin to bring ourselves up. Curling those toes. We're gonna swing this leg back behind us, coming into our plank again. And from here, we can take some more push-up challenge if you like to challenge yourself. When you're done, we'll bring it into a cobra or an up dog, low cobra, high cobra, or you can have your thighs up. Yogi's choice. Squeeze the shoulders back, lifting our gaze up. Deep breath, slowly lower down, pressing back up once again through plank and downward dog. Step those feet just a little closer. Notice the shifts that have happened now in our hips, our body, our back. And we're gonna release this left leg. So lifting it up high, reach that right heel down and make some circles with that hip. The hip, ankle, knee. Big circles one direction and the other direction. And bringing it down. Let's bring our knees down and stretch into a child's pose. And then rising on up. We're gonna roll onto our backside. Bringing those knees in. And then we'll drop them over to the left, extending our right arm and shoulder up and back to the right. Breathe in back to center. And dropping those knees over to the other side. Extending that arm and shoulder up and back to the left. Coming on back to center. Hug into a really super duper duper tight ball. And then extend. Arms and legs fall open and away from one another. Let yourself melt into our Shavasana. So I invite you to bring your gaze in and up at that third eye, and then let yourself just melt into this silence. We'll begin with a mantra to invoke the spirit of eternal bliss to be with us. Nityanandam Paramasukiram Kevalam Yane Murteyam Tvadvatitam Gaganashatisam Tatsvamasyari Laksham Ekam Nityam Vivalamachalam Sarvari Sakshibhuteyam Bhavatitam Triganarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Melting into the silence, and we'll be back for our Galactivation momentarily. Thank you for the gifts. beyond the body and beyond the form. In the oneness samadhi, our super consciousness is born, stretching your mind into space beyond time. Reach for the stars in this blanket of light, resting your brain around this universal being. This whole physical dimension is contained within your stream. Allow your existence to be magnificent. You are so brilliant, so wonderful, and gallant. You are stupendous, a jewel beyond treasure. You are creator, powerful beyond measure. From this quiet, still, supported, and relaxed center, you're giving permission for your divine self to enter through the top of your mind and your belly, your core, the roots of your souls, and the front and back doors. There's portals that are opening on this glorious day in your energetic body so your higher self can incarnate. Through the top of your crown, there's a lotus that blooms, and a halo now is beginning to bloom. Inside of your mind's eye, look and perceive a spiraling golden stream of energy. At the top of your mind, your spiritual soul self enters. You are human divine, right down to your quantum center. To the tips of your souls, this light pours on through, and up from the planet, this light encircles and enters you. Where above meets below, where the heavens ground to land, where the earth meets your spirit, so you are formed, super friends. From your gut, there is emerging a beautiful lifeline, an umbilical cord of light, connecting you at the center line to the divine infinite I am I. The divine mother of the cosmos, the universal mind. A sweetness blossoms, flowers, and grows, connecting you to all space beyond time. You are tethered in these bodies, in this physical world of life, held and contained inside of the body of the universal mother who exists beyond time. Adios. And in this matrix of creation, this hologram of light, we grid in a resonation, a tone of frequency from inside, and we blasted out our heartbeat like we've grown magnetic wings, effulgent, effervescing our energy as our frequency rises, buzzes, and sings. We send a message to the planet through the back door of our hearts. I am here. I am that. We resonate now with our larger parts, with our planetary essence, our super consciousness, welcoming this magical connection. May the road rise up to meet us. Om Namah Shivaya. Every step that we take, we enter the avatar mind. Higher self dreams awake. In a blink, all is transformed, including our time. Our time here on this planet, the way we interact with life. Let's see ourselves shifting, quantum jumping, merging, folding, and emerging in a new timeline, where we walk the earth in kindness, in peaceful harmony, with an extreme aversion to violence, beginning in our mindset inwardly. We are patient, sweetness and softness. We are love in a physical form. Imagine now the difference as our new selves, our divine selves, has now been born. That we are avatars in yoga, body, mind, spirit, and breath, in the oneness, Paramashiva, 75 eyes and 25 heads, 50 arms, creative masters, as we have evolved to a new state to perceive that our spiritual self, our soul, is tethered to something beyond the world of 3D. We are enlightened, illuminated, radiating pure positive energy, filled up with the waters, the flow, the goddess, the Shiva, the Shakti. Allow this divine sweet essence to manifest like roses in our inner space, that we smell the bliss of our own effulgence, and we have a beautiful, bright, rosy smile on our face, that we tread this land lightly with kindness everywhere we go, that we reincarnate ourselves so beautifully, that we are mastery. We are so beautiful. We are happy, joyful, blissful too, flexible in yoga with the divine in me and you, honoring that space in our hearts every day and living in peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And seeds now planted to the depths of our subconscious mind, receiving the superconscious attunement and alignment within time, as we grid in now through all the directions, above, below, before, and behind, and we feel that balance of the divine feminine giving to us as we receive and we align. The divine feminine energy, creating a container of receptivity for everything that life has to offer we, in acceptance and gratitude, kind and friendly, sweetness and happiness, and joy as well, as this inner luminescence begins to appear and to bubble from the depths of our souls, coming up through our bodies. A lightness now grows, a brightness from this samadhi. Out our crown we rise, encircling us in a bubble of light, our aura gridding in like a golden shield, reflecting and deflecting the beauty and the grace and the oneness that resides inside. We see on the screen of our mind, challenges now falling away, greatness coming to those around us, love flowing effortlessly, sweetness bubbling forth from within us, roses blooming on the road below, the path lighting up before us, and peace and love everywhere that we go. So it is that we perceive and create this beautiful prophecy that into our tomorrows resides harmony, and in this now the echoes of yesterday. Just let it be. Projecting peace from the depths of our mind's eye. Big smile into the mirror. The alchemy occurs inside. The philosopher's stone appears. We enter into that eternal now time with wisdom in our inner ear as our higher self appears, our higher mind, guiding us with intuition as our heart leaps and jumps for joy. We make this spiritual heart connection. Our guts now scream and sing for us to enjoy. We allow our path to be fun and blissful, joyful, magical, wonderful too. And we honor this like a spiritual missile, a love bomb dropped on me and you, exploding in our inner place, splitting that atom in our inner planes, breaking apart who we used to be, and emerging from the ashes, a phoenix made of gold with bright light wings. And in this place, reborn, restored, we come back into our bodies, our mind, in accord, with the universe, universal body, body of that living Lord, returned, restored, rebirthed, reborn. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. In that higher dimension of light, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Sita, Rama, Radhe inside. As we step now into this moment, we are living these archetypes, becoming Lord Krishna, becoming Sita Ram. The hero's journey has been successfully accomplished now from inside. The divine feminine, the Shakti, is planted in our hearts. We are here to be of service, bhakti, in gratitude from our innermost parts. And we honor all that has been to make us strong and rooted and complete. And we affirm the future is bright as we emerge now from this sleep. Take in a deep breath, wiggle our fingers and toes, reaching with our arms to stretch, bringing our knees in to a tight little ball, and then rolling onto our sides. When we're ready, taking our time, coming back up to seated, easy seated pose, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Shoulders roll back and down, head tall and erect, lifting from our sternum, focused inward on that third eye. Open. Ajna chakra, spreading the left eye, the right eye from that third eye point, and in that place of interconnecting. Remember, you don't have to have a point to have a point. Simply just be. I am, and that's enough. And in this place of connection, we start to magnetize our positive intention from the universe. As our soul begins to rise, we are connected to the heavens, the earth, and the skies, the air and the ether, the space and the time, the fire and the water, the earth that's inside, the metals and the wood, and all the cycles, the seasons, and the tides, finding our place in harmony as those patterns arise, and merging our identity. I am human divine. Inhale our arms up to the sky, palms together one more time, focusing our attention for the rest of this day. May our wings shine. May we live in peace and harmony. Hands in front of our third eye. May we see ourselves happy, beautiful too, strong, centered, rich, vital, excited, filled with our truth. Bringing our hands in front of our throat. Let's take one final Om. Deep breath in. Exhale. Om. Hands in front of our heart, bowing to the center place. Left hand on this heart center, right hand on top of this thing. Bowing our heads and honoring, tuning into our heartbeat. And let's just take some Om Yum Yum Yums so that we feel whole and complete. Om Yum Yum Yum. Divine in me, divine in thee. One great line of energy. Say it and see it. Magical words with me. Namaste. Super friends. Galactivate. Thank you, blue skies. Thank you, super friends. Thank you, Saint Joseph. Thank you, my little princess. Thank you, everyone. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis. Thank you for being with us today. We invite you to go to Galactivators.com to get more of things like these clothes we're wearing here, these yoga pants, and other options, these singing bowls. And please sign up for our Super Friends email list. We heart you so much. TikTok Live, YouTube Live. We invite you to go to YouTube to watch the replay, share it with your friends who would like to get galactivated with us. And we'll see you this evening on our magical musical live stream, the 8 p.m. zone on all platforms, where we will Galactivate again with music, improv, and fun, and you. You want to add anything, St. J?
See you tonight. Much love. Excited to work on our music video and song today.
Ooh.
All right. Much love.